All right, good morning, Craps fans. Oh, what happened? Didn't I just turn this thing on? Nope. Try that again. All right, this is Scott from Paradise Craps. All right, so we're going to make some adjustments. So as Brad BAM said yesterday, we're going to need to come up with a plan B once we hit the PSOs and the short rolls, which we absolutely did on number 8. So Waylon was good enough to put out another video on the Dixieland, revisiting it because it had been a while since he played it. And he did it with the ladder. He did it with a $3,000 bankroll, no surprise there. And so again, he reinforced, bankroll size, bet sizing, because he started at the $25 and $30 level. So I'm going to make some adjustments. This is going to be my plan B. And as Red Eye pointed out, we were way skewed on the 7 side versus the 4 and 10s, which 4 and 10s are great because they pay double, but that to me that's kind of only interesting. It's those damn 7s, but I'd say session 8 was definitely more representative of the way I've been rolling for the last few series, and I think it's more representative of what you will see on the table more often than the long roll. So really, that 1 through 7 was really one long session. They're all one long session. What Red Eye said is everything we do is one long session, right? So even though I was saying I was walking away at the $100 level, it really is just one long session. So that was a long roll session where we didn't see a lot of 7s. 8, just the opposite. A lot of short rolls, PSOs, and that just kills this type of strategy. So I'm going to try it with the ladder. I think we can all acknowledge that the ladder is the right way to play as opposed to a martingale. So again, I was really hoping that I could do it without chasing, but with my bankroll, on a day like number 8, that's going to be pretty devastating. And again, I'm going to roll this out for 30. I think it's got a lot of potential. I like it. I just want to see how many of those whacks we get. So we were up 935. We hit that minus 960, so we're down 40 bucks, right? No, we were only down 25 bucks, right? 935 from 60, 40, yeah, 25 bucks. So that's really not terrible. It'd be terrible if it happened in the first couple of, which it certainly could have. So I don't know. Anyway, I think we should try it. I'm going to bump up my bankroll to 1,500, which is still in my comfort zone. More so than 2,000. 2,000 I don't think is realistic, but 1,500, yeah, I can deal with 1,500. All right, so there's 500. There's 600. And we're doing buys, so we don't really need the VIG. All right, so we'll go, what else do I need? I think that's going to be it to start with. All right, so that's 600. There's 1,100 plus 4, 1,500. Right? 500, 600, 1,000, 1,500. All right, let's see what that looks like. I think, obviously on a smooth day, smooth session, not going to be a problem. So I'm going to reduce my bet level to $24. So it's going to be a $25 buy on the 4 and 10. That's going to be $1 VIG if we win. And I'm going to go $24. Oh shit, I am going to need some singles for that, aren't I? All right. It's not just the VIG, it's the actual wager. All right, so there's 20. We'll try that to start with. Let me move that around. Okay, so there's 20 and 5. And I'll take a quarterback there. All right. Okay, let's see how that goes. All right, so we'll do $24. on a 6 and 8. 24 is going to pay 28. All right. And that 25 is going to pay 50 less $1 vig. Okay, here we go. Coming out. Not working on the come out. 426. And then I guess, I got to go back and watch Waylon's Dixieland update. He was going up, I think we just go up 1 unit, right? I think we'll just go up 1 unit, or was he doubling it? Because he started at 30. I think he was doubling it. He went from 30 to 60. All right, so we'll double it and do it that way. All right, so we're on the 6. We're working. Everything's working now. Looking for 1 hit. And we got a 5, fever, swing and a miss. Again, only looking for $100. And we got a 4. There we go. All right, so that's 1 win. So that's going to pay us 50 less the $1. So I'm just going to take 50 for 1. And then we're going to shut everything off. Off on the buy bets, off on the place bets. And we basically made 50 bucks. We're already halfway to our win goal with that one hit. Now we're going to wait for the next shooter or until they have a come out 7. I'm going to play either way. And there's a 5, 4, 9. And there's a 6, 4, 10. Because I'm really just waiting for a 7. So they have a come out 7. Oop, dice off the table, no roll. They have a come out 7. I'm going to treat that as a reset. And I'm going to try it again. Oh man, so I'm going to head over to Orlando in a couple of hours, so got a little bit of time to play some craps. And we got a 4, hard 4. And we got an 8. Yeah, those, man, oh man, those short rolls yesterday, whew. Between the PSOs and the extremely short rolls, that was pretty brutal. There's an 11, but that's realistic. And there's a 10. And there's a 7 out. All right, so we got a new shooter coming out. And we got a 5. Fever, point is 5. All right, ask the dealer to turn our bets back on. Looking for 1 hit. And we got a 6. So that's going to pay us 28. And we'll do 30 for 2. 30 for 2. And ask the dealer to turn us off on all of our bets again. And we're waiting for big red, one way or the other, and there it is, 7 out. So we got lucky on that timing for sure. Off the 5, new shooter coming out. All right, so we got 50 plus the 30, we're 28. All right, so we're about 75 bucks right now. 8 is the point. All right, and ask the dealer to turn us back on. Here we go. And we got a 9, neater, swing and a miss. I don't know why I'm using baseball terms all of a sudden. Here we go. And we got a yo 11. And we got a 9, 63. And we got a yo 11 again. And we got a 4. So that's going to be a session for us. All right, so that's going to, again, that's going to pay, well, I'll leave it on there for now, I guess. That's going to pay us 50 less the vig of $1. So that's going to be 50 for 1. There we go. All right, so that's session number 9 in the books. Let's see how we ended up. Ask the dealer to take us down. So when it goes smooth, it's very smooth, but when it goes bad, like it did on session 8, we have to have enough bankroll and we have to be betting at a level that allows us to recover, try to recover. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if I could recover from 5 PSOs like we had yesterday. That was pretty tough, but I think with a larger bankroll, $1,500, and starting at a lower level and laddering, at least we have an opportunity to try to recover. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but that's my plan B, and we'll see how it goes for the remaining sessions, or until we need to make a plan C. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 is 1,000, 1,500. So that's our starting bankroll right there. And we got 100, 10, 15, 20, 25. So $126. I'm gonna bookkeep that one for session 9. Plus 126. All right. And really, it's just going to be multiple sessions, but it's really one long session. I'm just going to increment it or I'm going to break it in increments that represent where I would plan on leaving the table. All right, so let's go back and set up again. So we got 20 over here. So we used $4 of our VIG, $4 of our singles, I should say. All right, so there's 4, and that's 20 there, 25. All right, and what did we do here? All right, so we have 125, 200, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I need to drop another 100. All right, 1, 2, 3, 475. There's 5. Plus 4 is 9. Plus 1 is 1,000. Plus I got a purple chip in there, so that's our 1,500. Okay, here we go. We're starting over. Let me clear out this 8 with a 7. Got an 8. I'm going to start it on a 7. Not that it freaking matters. There's a 7 right there. All right, so we're coming out. And we got another 7. And we got a 4. All right, so point is 4. All right, so we're going to do $25 buy, 4 and 10. That's going to be our base level. $24, 6 and 8. $24, 6 and 8. And then we'll ladder it in 1 unit increments. No, we'll double it. We'll double it. All right, so 24. 24. I got to go back and watch Waylon's video, but I think he was doubling it. I just got to verify that. Not going up by 1 unit increments. All right, here we go. Looking for 1 hit. And we got an 8, so we got our hit right there. 1 hit, first roll. All right, so 24 is going to pay 28. I'm going to take 30 for 2. 30 for 2. And ask the dealer to turn us off on all of our bets. All right, and that goes back in our rack. And we are rolling. We're not making any money, but we're not losing any money. And we got a 4, so we're off the point. Any 7, I will reset and start again. Boxcars. 6. New point is 6. 7 out. All right, off the 6. So here we go, coming out, new shooter. And we got a 10, 6, 4, 10. All right, so we're on the 10. We're going to ask the dealer to turn our bets back on. There we go. Looking for one hit. 5, fever, swing and a miss. Seven out. All right, so now we're going to lose $100. So 50 and 40. What did I say? 24. So that's 48. So 98. We're going to lose $98. So I'm going to give them 100 for 2. And now we're going to press all of those up by 1 unit. So we're going to go $50 on the 4 and 10. And we're going to go 48 on the 6 and 8. All right, so 48, 25, 35, 45, 6, 7, and 8. So buck back on that one, buck back on that one. All right, and 48 should pay us 56, right? Uh, 48 pays us 56, yep. All right. And we lost 98. Okay, just want to keep track. Here we go, and we got a new shooter coming out. And we got an 8, 6, 2, 8. All right, looking for one hit. And we got a 2, foul ball. Oops. Dice off the table, no roll. There we go. And we got an 8. All right. So that's going to pay us, what did I say, 56, 55, 56. And we are off the 8. All right, so that was one hit. I think I got to hold it for 2 hits. And we're back on the 5, but I'm looking for a 7, so I'm going to ask the dealers to turn off our bets, all of our bets. Okie doke, looking for big red. 5 off the point. Whether it's a come out 7 or a 7 out, same difference. 7, there we go, come out 7. All right, so I'm going to reset once we get a new point. And we got a 9 meter. All right, so we're on the 9. I'm going to ask the dealer to turn our bets back on. And here we go. Looking for one hit. Boxcars, let's see, foul ball. 8, 6, 2, 8, winner. All right, so that's going to pay us 56. 56 for our 48. So now we've recovered our $98 loss plus a little bit. So we're back in profit there. And I'm going to ask the dealer to go ahead and turn us off of all of our bets. Here we go. And we got a 7 out just like that. Nice. Got lucky again. I've always said I'd rather be lucky than good. Okay, so now we're going to ask the dealer to reduce our bets back to the base level. So that's going to be 25 buy on the 4 and 10. And we know we need $1 back on each of those. We're going to reduce those back to 24. Here we go. And we are off till we get a new point. Here we go. And we got a 6. Point is 6. New shooter. So we're going to put our bets back on, working. There we go. Looking for one hit. And we got a 9. Swing and a miss. 7 out. Shit. Lovely, lovely, lovely. But that's okay. Short roll. Got to expect those. All right, so we're going to lose 98. So I'm going to give them another 100. And I'm going to get 2 back. Okie doke. Here we go. Coming out. And we got a 5. Fever. Point is 5. All right, so we're going to push these back up again. $50 buy on the 4 and 10. $48 on the 6 and 8. Okay, everything's working. Looking for one hit. 11. Foul ball. And we got a 5. Fever. Point hit. So we're off the point. Nothing's working. Everything's off. Following the puck. Boxcars. And we got a 9. New point is 9. All right, still looking for one hit. 4. There we go. All right, so that 50 is going to pay us 100 less $2, so it's going to be $98. So I'm going to take 100 back for 2. Okay, and then I'm going to ask the dealer to shut us off. 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 All right, so we won 98 and we had lost 98, right? 96. 48? No, 98. Yeah, 98. Okay, so we're basically back to even now. Okay, here we go. One hit. Got it back. And we got a 7 out. Whew, man, we're dodging a bullet on those 7s so far on that one anyway. All right, so we were at 48 and 50, 98, which we lost, and we just got 98 back. So we're back to even, and we're going to reduce our bets back to the base level. All right, so that's a buck each on those. Quarterback. And quarterback on that one, so $100 back in our rack. And here we go. Coming out. And we got a 9. Neener, point is 9. All right, we're going to ask the dealers to turn our bets back on. And looking for one hit. Ooh, 9. Point hit. All right. So we're off the 9. Bets are off, not working. 11, yo. 7, come out 7. And we got a 4. Point is 4. All right, all of our bets are working. Looking for one hit. 4, nice, beautiful. All right, so that 25 is going to pay us 50 less $1 vig. I think I better do a chip count. I think we're not there yet. All right, so I'm also going to ask the dealer to go ahead and turn our bets off for the shooter. Let's see where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 4 is 9. And that's 14. And we got 100 out there. That's 15. So this is what we're up. 75, 80, $93. We're up $93. All right, here we go. Coming out. Oh, and we still haven't seen a 7, so I'm not gonna turn these back on until we see a 7. 426. Point is 6. And there's our 7 out. All right, so we're going to get a new shooter, and new shooter is coming out. And we got a U11. And we got a 7, come out 7. And we got a 3. Wow, having a hard time getting out of the gate on this one. And we got another 11. And we got a 6. Point is 6. All right, so we're kind of a few rolls in on that one, but I'm going to go ahead and ask the dealer to turn this back on. And we're looking for one hit. Nope, didn't get it. 7. All right, so we're going to get a new shooter. We're going to lose that 98, so I'm going to pay another 100 for 2. And we're going to press our bets up to level 2, which is going to be a $50 buy. And it's going to be $48, 6 and 8. And we are coming out. 7. Not quite yet. 5, fever. All right, so we're on the 5, looking for one hit. And we got a 10, 6, 4, 10. All right, that's the hit we're looking for right there, baby. All right, so 50 is going to pay us 100 less a $2 VIG, so that's going to be $98. So I'm going to take 100 back in green, 100 back. Pay $2 for that and ask the dealer to go ahead and turn us off on all of our bets. So we're back to even on that one. And we got a 2 craps. And we got a 4. And we got a 7 out. All right, so we got a new shooter. And we're going to reduce our bets to back to the base level, right? So it's going to be, these come down, $1 each back, and this comes down. So we get $100 back into our rack, $100 that's not going to be at risk. All right, and we are looking for a new point. 8 is the new point. All right, so we're on 8. We're going to ask the dealer to turn our bets back on. Looking for one hit. 7 out. Did not get it again. PSO on the 8. All right, so again, that's going to cost me $100 less the $2, $98. And we're going to press those back up to level 2. We got $50 buys on the 4 and 10, $48 place bets on the 6 and 8, and we got a new shooter coming out. And we got a 2 aces in both places. Bets are not working yet. Following the puck, 4. All right, so we're on the 4. And we got a 10. Nice again. All right, so that 50 is going to pay us 100 less a $2 VIG, $98. So I'm going to take that 100 back and pay $2. And then I'm going to ask the dealer to go ahead and turn off our bets. So I would say if we hit the inside numbers, a 6 or 8, we have to go wait for 2 hits at that level. If we hit the outside numbers, then 1 hit and we're back to even. That was a 10, hard 10, and there's our 7 out. All right, so we got a new shooter. We're going to reduce back to base level. $100 back in our rack there. $48 on those, and 24 on these, and 25 on our buys. All right, here we go, coming out. I think we only need one more hit. 7, since we were able to recover. Come out 7. And another come out 7. And another come out 7. Holy Tallulahs. Good thing we're not working. And 3 craps. Having a hard time getting out of the gate again. Need a point. And we got a 5. Fever. All right, point is 5. Ask the dealers to turn our bets back on. All right, looking for one hit. And we got a yo 11, foul ball. And we got a 6, so we got our hit, and I think that's going to be the session right there. All right, so 24 is going to pay us 28. We'll do 30 for 2. And there we go. All right, let's take everything down. Dealer, go ahead and take all my bets down, please. And let's see where we ended that particular session. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 75. Well, actually, that's where we want to be anyway, right? All right, so let's leave that. That. All right, so we're $1 short there on our 20. 5 for 5. All right, so there's our 20. There's our 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 75, 600. There's our 1,000, 1,500. So that's our starting bankroll right there. And over here we got 115 plus 4, $119. That's what we made, $119 on that session. All right, so session 10 is plus 119. All right. Hey, good morning, Torture You. How you doing? I used to go 50 for 22 on these 24, 6, and 8s if the player had a lot of red. Okay, used to go... Hey, good morning. I used to go 50 for 22 on these for the 24, 6, and 8. So you're still paying them 28, but you're getting 22 back. Oh, I see. You give them 2 green chips and they give you 22 back if a player had a lot of red. That's a good way to balance the rack. That's nice. Hey, good morning, Frida. How you doing today? 2 green chips. Yeah, I like that. Thank you for that. Nice dealer tip. All right. Okay, so we're going to reduce this by 100. And let's try it again. All right, all this goes back to the bank to start over. All right, so I got 475. 25 is 5. 4 is 9. There's 100 there. That's 1,000, and I got a purple chip there. All right, so let's get off the 5 with a 7 if we can. And then we'll start again on session 11. I'm calling these separate sessions, but really it's just one continuous session, right? I'm just looking at it as, you know, I would be leaving the table. That was a 6. I'd be leaving the table. There's an 8 at that $100 mark. So that's the only reason I'm calling it a session. 5-point hit. So where did you deal at? Torture You, and for how long? Are you retired now, or are you still dealing? 415, back on the 5. 8, 628. And 4, hard 4. 4 again. 7 out. All right, now we'll restart our next session, new shooter, and we're going to do $25 buy on the 4 and 10, and $24 6 and 8. $24. 24. All right, there we go. not working, following the puck, coming out. All right, Torture You says, oh, that's right, you told me that. Oh, Trump in East Chicago. That's right. Oh, yeah, yeah, I remember you saying that. 10 years. You were a dealer. I don't remember the 10-year part, but that's cool. So you were a dealer, the box, and a supervisor. I didn't realize there was a Trump in East Chicago. I thought it was only in Atlantic City. I got out of the casinos in the early 2000s to open my own business. It wears on you. Oh, I'm sure. I mean, I can tell the dealers that have been dealing for a while that I played with on Victory, they are, I don't want to say curmudgeons, but you know, they see it's a grindy job, right? And the people you see and the shit you have to put up with players, yeah, I can see how it would jade you, I think is probably the right word, but yeah, I'm sure it's a grind. I mean, all jobs are a grind, right? But yeah, I can see that one being more of a grind just because of the people you have to deal with, the players primarily. All right, so we're looking for one hit now. We're on the 6. Got a 2. It's going to be a foul ball. And gosh darn, 7 out. All right, so we're going to lose that one. So I'm going to lose 98, which is what I got out there. So I'm going to pay 100 for 2. And I'm going to press these up to $50 level. So I got $50 buy on the 4 and 10. I'm going to take a buck back on these and press those up to 48. And here we go, coming out. And we got a 5 fever. All right, so we're on the 5, still looking for one hit. And we got a 7. We did not get it. All right, so this is now new territory. All right, so I lost 100. I lost 98. I got to keep track of this. I lost 98, and now I'm going to lose 200, basically. All right, so what have I got out there? I got 48 twice, all right, which is 96. And then I got another 100 on top of that. So 196 I'm going to lose. So I'm going to pay 200 for $4. And I'm going to double those again. So basically I've lost $300. All right, so there's a $100 buy. And those 48s are going to go to what? 96. All right, so we'll do 75. Oh boy, that's cutting into my bankroll now. 75, 85, 96. 75, 85, 96. All right, here we go. All right, coming out. The AC guys all came over to train us. They were really dice heavy in their background. They always stressed how learning dice would move you up the ranks. Wonder why. Hey, good morning, Two Wheel Paradise. Empty table is my preferred play. Yeah, me too. Definitely. So I wonder why. Why is that, Torchy? Why is learning dice the way to move up the ranks? I mean, obviously you show yourself to be a thinker, right? Because you got to really think about what's going on. But from a gambling standpoint, I'm not sure. All right, 6, 2, 8. 8 is the point. So we're down $300 now. And we got a 4, so that's good. All right, so I got $100 on the 4. So I'm going to get 200, 200, 100, 200, and that is, what's the vig on 200? It's going to be $20 or $10, right? Because it's $5 per 100. So I think that's going to be a $10 vig. So I'll pay $10. Is that right, Torture You? Yeah, but to move up, I mean, when you say to move up, like move to box, so obviously as a box you got to be a dice player, you got to know that. But to move up to supervisor, that part of it is kind of more interesting. What's the vig on that $100 buy? 10 bucks? Yeah, okay. All right, so we're up 200. And now we're going to ask the dealer to go ahead and turn us off. All right, and we'll wait for the next shooter and we'll ladder back down. All right, so there's our 7. Whew, man, we dodged a bullet on that one. All right, so we're off, and he got a new shooter, so we're going to reduce this back one level. So we're going to go back to 50 there, and we're going to go back to 48 there, and 48 there, and 50 there. All right, so we're back down one level. We'll take all that off the board, out of risk. And we got a new shooter coming out. And we got a 4. All right, so we're on the 4. We'll ask the dealer to turn us back on. Looking for one hit. And we got a swing and a miss, 5. All right, here we go. Oh, knocked my damn lammer off again. 2 crabs, foul ball. All right, here we go. And we got a 6, so we got a hit. Nice. All right, so we got $48 is going to pay $56. 48 is going to pay 56. All right, so there's 55 and 6. All right, so we got back 256, but we were down 300. All right, we're going to ask the dealer go ahead and shut us off, turn our bets off. So I think we need to stay at that level one more time to get back to even. Or do we just go back down to base and take our chances at that lower level? That's the question. 8. 7 out. All right, so we got a new shooter coming. Now I'm not sure. So we stayed at the level 3 for one hit. We went down to level 2. Do I go back down to level 1? Or do I stay at level 2 since we're still down 50 bucks? I don't know. Okay, see ya. All right, what I meant by that is if you wanted to be the shift manager, you had to know craps. Oh, right, yeah, so you got to know all the games. Really the only game that was a must to be promoted, at least in Trump. Yeah, I think that's probably kind of universal. All right, so now I'm not sure whether I stay here for one more. I think I'm going to stay here for one more, and then I'll regress back to level 1. All right, here we go, coming out. 4. Now, was that a come out, or is that, I don't remember if we hit the point or if we hit a 7. I'm going to hold off until I see a 7, because now I don't remember what it was. 6, 4, 10. That would have been a nice hit. 6, 3, 9. 6, 3, 9. 10, puppy paws, 7 out. All right. So we're off the 4. We got a new shooter. We're coming out. Here we go. And we got a 7, so we're not coming out yet. And we got a 7, so we're not coming out yet. And we got an 8. All right, so we're on the 8. Ask the dealer to turn our bets back on. So I'm still at level 2, looking for one hit. 5, swing and a miss. 3, foul ball. 9, 9. Oh boy. Another swing and a miss. And we're starting to get deep into the hand again. 8. All right. So we got the 8 and we hit the point. All right, so we're off the 8. So again, that 48 is going to pay me 56. All right, so that was what we lost. That gets us back to even for that hit. And I think that was like right off the bat. So I don't think we've made any profit since we started this session. So let me take all of this. Go ahead and ask the dealer to take me down on my bet because we're going to have to regress anyway. That way I can get a chip count. All right, let's see where we're at here. So there's 20 we started with, and 25 will do. All right, and then over here we got 100 and a nickel, and over here I think we should just be back to even at this point. Pretty close to it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, 14, 75, 85, 95, 1500. Yeah, so we're up $8. Okay, back to even. That's good. Okie doke. So let's get a point. And we got a 3. And we got a 9. Point is 9. All right, so we're on the 9. We're going to go back to base level, which is $25 buys on the 4 and 10, $24. Oops. On the 6 and 8. All right, so we got 24 there, and 24 there. All right, here we go. Looking for one hit. Oh, got to get my buys on those. Here we go. One hit. 3. That is a foul ball. 4. There we go. There's a hit. Solid double. All right, so that's going to pay us 50 less $1 vig. So I'm going to take 50 for 1. Ask the dealer to go ahead and turn us off. There we go. Roll it out. And we got a 6. And we got a 6. And we got a 3. And we got a 7 out. All right, so we're off of that. Got a new shooter coming out. And we got a 10, 6, 4, 10. All right, ask the dealer to turn our bets back on, please. All right, here we go, looking for one hit. 2. 2 craps. 9, neater, swing and a miss. 8, that's a hit, solid hit. All right, so 24 is going to pay us 28, so we'll do 30 for 2. Ask the dealer to turn us off on all of our bets. And we got an 8. And we got a 7 out. All right, so we're off the 10. All right, so we made 28 bucks on that one. Plus we made $49 right? So 50, 27, plus we had $8. No, we made 50 plus the 28. All right, so that's 70, 73. 2 plus we had 8, so that's 80. All right, so we're up at $80 right now. Should be. All right, here we go. New shooter. One more hit's all we're looking for. 11, yo. 7, come out 7. Whoop, clicky clack 8 is the point. All right, so we're on 8. I asked the dealer to turn our bets back on. And looking for one hit. And we got a 4. We got it. So that is the end of this particular session. So that 25 is going to pay us 50 less 1. And we're going to go ahead and ask the dealer to take down all of our bets and color us up. All right, let's see what we got. What have we got here? All right, so there's 20 and 4. So there's our 25 we started with there. And then we had 100 over here. All right, so we got an extra 5 there. And then we had 475. 1, 2, 3, 475 there. And we had 100, 200, I think we had 400 there. So there's 200. Right? So we had 1, 2, 3, 475. There's 5. There's 6 and 4 plus 5. All right, so this is all of our profit for this session. So we got 25, 30, 25, 30, $34, $134. That's session 11 in the books for plus 134. Plus 134. All right, we'll do one more session. That should get us to 8 o'clock. And then I think that's going to be it for today, which is more than I expected. So that's a good thing. And then we'll see where we're at, our grand total through 12 sessions. All right, 1, 2, 3, 475. There's 5. 4 is 9. 1 is 10 plus the purple chip. Okay, let's get off this 8. And we got a 6. And we got a 7. All right, so we're off that. Got a new shooter coming out. And we got a 7, come out 7. And we got another 7, come out 7. And we got a 4. All right. So we're starting at level 1, $25 buy on the 4 and 10. $24 on the 6 and 8. $20 and 4. And 24. All right, here we go. Looking for one hit. 11. Be a foul ball. And 7 out. Ugh, that's the way we started that last one, I think, too. All right, so we got a new shooter. We're going to lose 98. So we'll take 100 for 2. And we're going to press these up, level 2. That's going to be a $50 buy on the 4 and 10. And it's going to be a $48 6 and 8. Here we go. They are off. We got a 6. Point is 6. All right, looking for one hit. And we got a 5, so it's going to be a swing and a miss. And we got a 5, another swing and a miss. And we got a 2, foul ball. And we got another 5. Oh boy, getting long in the hand already. 5, oh boy. Come on now, just looking for one hit. 11, whew. And there's our 7. I was afraid of that one. All right, so we're going to lose that. So we lost 100. Now we're going to lose another 200 because we got 198 there. So I'm going to pay that with black ones. All right, 196, right? 48, 48 is 96. So 196, so $4 back on that one. And we're going to go up again. All right, so now we got $100 buys, and we're going to go, ooh, man, look at how fast that decimates our rack there. All right, so that's 96, 96. All right, here we go, coming out. So we lost 300. We got a 6 as the point. All right, looking for one hit. 8. All right, so we got a hit on the 8. All right, so 96 is going to pay me what? 96 pays 112. All right, so we'll take 112. And we'll ask the dealer to turn us off on our bets. Here we go. And we got a 6. And we got a 5. Oh, 6 was the point. So we're back on the 5 now. And we got a 4. And we got an 8. I mean, we're just looking for a 7, so it doesn't really matter. Other than the 7, doesn't really matter where the puck is. And we got a 6. And we got a yo. And we got a 10. And we got a 4. Oh my goodness. Lots of potential winners there. And we got an 8. And we got a 5. So it's going to be a point hit. And we got a 10. New point is 10. I mean, I guess I don't even need to move the puck, right? We can just roll 7s. That's all we care about. 9. Since I'm resetting on all 7s now, basically. 10. Point hit. Speed things up fractionally. 11. 6. 6. Wow. Man, if we would have just left these damn things on, we'd be making a fortune. 7. All right, so there's our come out 7. And we got a new point. Not yet. We got boxcars. 6. 6 is the point. All right, so we're on the 6. Going to ask the dealer to turn our bets back on. I'm going to have to wait for Waylon to tell me whether this is the right way to play this. So I'm leaving it at level 3 for 2 hits. Got a 4, so that's good because now we're off. So basically we're back. So that 100 is going to pay us 200. So there's 100, 200 for $10 vig. And we're going to turn our bets off. But that basically gets us back to our... So what did we get? We got, for the 96, got 112. And now we just got 200. So that was the 300 we lost. So we're back to base now. So I'm just going to go straight from level 3 back to base on the next shooter. It's probably not the right way to do it. I guess I should have laddered back down after that one hit just to reduce my risk at level 3. 2. Seven. All right, we got a new shooter. We're going to go all the way back down. So I don't think we've won one yet. Going to go back down to level 1 on all of these. And all of this is going to go back in our rack. And I got 3 and 3 for 24 and 24. All right. There we go. All right. After this hand, we'll see exactly where we're at. Boxcars. I think we're just basically back to even now, plus just a hair. And we got a 5. Fever. All right. So we're on the 5. We're going to ask the dealers to turn us back on. Looking for one hit. 6. All right. So we got our one hit on this one. All right. So 24 is going to pay 28. We'll do 30 for 2. All right, and then we will just ask the dealer to take us down on all of our bets for now so I can see where we're at. All right, so let's see what we got here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 75. There's 100. And there's 25. All right, let's get our 100 over here. All right, there's our 100 there. And there is 20 and 5. All right, so we got 475, 5, 6, 4. All right, so that's it. So we're up $36, $25, $36. All right. At least I know where we are now. And we got 4. So, Torture You, are you still in the Chicago area? What kind of business did you start? Have you got the same business now? That's been a while ago. All right, 4, you retired. All right, so 4, we're looking for a 7. 6. 7 out. There we go. New shooter. Back to base level. $25. And I guess we can wait till we get a point. And we got a 4. All right. So we're on the 4. $25 buy on the 4 and 10. $24. $6 and 8. All right, there we go. And sold your grocery store in 2010. Oh, good for you. Oh, you own a sand quarry. Wow. Yeah, a lot of building stuff. That's good. Do they use that for building or more for landscaping? What do they do? What do you do with sand from a sand quarry? I guess sand is like a filler for homes. Actually, I got 8 loads of sand going out right now on December 27th. Pretty late in the season for orders. What do they use the sand for? Like for road sanding, for snow? I mean, what are the typical uses for your sand? Mostly footings or backfill. Got it. Thank you. All right. So we're on the 4. We are looking for 1 hit. Here we go. We got a 6, so we got our 1 hit. All right. 24 is going to pay 28. Again, we'll do 30 for 2. All right, so where did I say we were at? We were at 35, 37, and we just got another 28, 40, 50, 60. All right, so we're getting there. And we're going to ask the dealers to go ahead and turn us off. Hey, come back here. There we go. All right, looking for Big Red. 3. 7 out. New shooter coming out. All right, here we go. Coming out. 9 meter. All right, so we're on the 9, looking for 1 hit. Whoop, ask the dealers to turn our bets back on. Thank you. Oh, crazy dice. 6 crabs. Winner. Another 30 bucks. So I think that's $100 right there. 30 less 2, I should say. $28 winner. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 75. Yeah, but now, all right, I'm going to ask the dealer to take me down on all my bets. And let's see where we're at. All right, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 75. Probably gonna have to make some change here to get everybody else back to whole. All right, so there's 20 and 5. And there's 100. All right, so we got 75, 85, 92. So we're not quite there yet. All right, 1 more hit. If it was 98, I'd walk. For 92, I'll try 1 more hit. All right, gonna get off this shooter. And we got a 4. And we got a 7 out. New shooter coming out. There we go. Hey, Red Eye. 1 more hand. I know, that is the kiss of death. That is the kiss of death, but you know what? I'm a gambler. I'm going to try it. All right, here we go. Coming out. New shooter. 1 more hand. I was at $92. Remember that. $92. 1 more hand. All right, so we're on the 6. Base level. $25 buys on the 4 and 10. And then $24 on the 6 and 8. 20, 20, and 4. All right, see if we can get 1 more hit. Here we go. Looking for 1 hit. 11. That is a foul ball. Oh, crud. There's our 7 out. Shit. 1 more hand. Bite Scott in the ass. 1 more hand. All right, so we're going to lose 98 on that one. So that's going to be 100 for 2. And we're going to press it up to level 2, which is going to be a $50 buy on the 4 and 10. And it's going to be a $48 6 and 8. There we go. All right, coming out. And we got to come out 7. Not working on the come out. And we got to come out 7. And we got a 6. Point is 6. Alright, looking for one hit at level 2. And we got a 10, 6, 4, 10. Alright, so there's our $100 right there. So basically we're going to get 100 less 2. So we're going to get $98, which is exactly what we lost. So there's 100 less 2. And we're back to even. Alright. And we're going to go ahead and just ask the dealer to turn us off for now on all of those. And we're looking for a 7. Oh, thank heaven. Where's my 7? Got another 10. Oh, that would have been another $100. Nice. Got a 5. That would be a swing and a miss. I don't know why I'm using these baseball references. I'm not a big baseball fan, but it just seemed appropriate, I guess. 5, because I got these holes. I got the hole of the 5 and the 9. So that's like a swing and a miss. Anything outside is a foul ball. 9. I don't know. I don't know why I picked that up, but 5, fever. 7, trying to give you your maximum for your entertainment dollar. All right, so we're off, and we got a new shooter. We're going to reduce back down to base level. All right, so we're going to get all of that back. And we got to add $1 each to those, so we're back at $24, 6 and 8, and $25 buy on the 4 and 10, and we're coming out. Plus 92 again, yep. And we got a 2. And we got a 5, fever. Alright, looking for one hit. Ask the dealer to turn our bets back on. And here we go. 9, swing and a miss. 8, winner, hit. Solid infield hit. All right, so we're going to get 28 for our 24. And we're going to give them 30 for 2. So 90, what do we say, 92? We got 28, so that's $120, right? Sweet. All right, session 12 in the books. And I think that's going to be it for me this morning. All right, let's see what we got here. Take me down, dealer. Alright, get this set up for next time. Alright, so we got 475. Got 100 there. And we got 20 and 5 there. Alright, so we got 475, 5, 6, 4 is 10, plus a $500 purple. That's our $1,500 starting. Exactly $120 on session 12. $120. Okay, Torture You, since you have 10 years of experience in a casino on a craps table specifically, what do you think of this strategy? What do you think about the bankroll levels, the betting levels, and the strategy in general? Very interested to hear what you have to say about that. Yep, plus 120, nice. Some of my stick calls would make the pit boss scratch his head and say, did you just say that? Yeah, where was I? Oh, I was at Desert Diamond in Tucson, and they had some really, not raunchy's not the right word, but colorful. And even the guys on Victory, they had some colorful ones too. Yeah, it's definitely interesting to hear some of the salty comments. If you can dodge the back-to-back 7 outs while you're chasing, you're fine. Yeah, I mean, if we had 5 PSOs or 5 super short rolls like we did yesterday. I don't know if this level's still adequate. Probably still not enough bankroll, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see. We had a few losses on that one, and we were able to get back without too much trouble, but the backs that really get you. Yeah, and that's exactly what Waylon said. That is the kryptonite for this particular system. So, all right, let me add these up and see where we're at, just so I can see how we're doing. All right, so we were 935 minus 960. So we were down 25 bucks there. Then we're going to add 126. We're going to add 119. We're going to add 134, and we're going to add 120. So we're up $474 right now overall through 12 sessions. It's not bad. So it's respectable. All right. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Man, 10 people. Holy cow. It's a lot of people. Thank you for joining me for these few sessions. I'm going to continue to roll this bad boy out to 30 sessions and see how we do. But I think these adjustments that I made based on Waylon's rolling out the updated Dixieland with the ladder, show me how that works. I think that's smart. Adding an extra $500 to my bankroll gives me a little more insurance. But we'll have to see. So every system has a kryptonite, absolutely. Every system wins and every system loses, right? I mean, it's just a matter of the ones that hopefully lose the less. The only way to counter that is to have 50 units minimum of the betting amount. That's a good rule of thumb. 50 units of the minimum. So $25, so that's $5,000, right? 50. 5 times 25 is 125. No, that'd be, what is that? 5 times 25, 125, and add a 0. So $12,500. $1,250. What? All right, 25 times 50, 1,250 bucks. All right, so I'm right about there with the 1,500. All right, let's see if that rule of thumb plays out for us. Oh, 96 in action. Oh, all right. So it's 100 bucks basically. So it's not the minimum bet, it's how much you have in action. All right, so basically 10,000 bucks. No, 5,000 bucks. 50 times. Right? Yeah, 5,000 bucks. Yeah, what Waylon uses. Okay, so another question. As far as player rating, I mean, I know I get no player rating when I play the Dewey Don't. Playing this way with turning them on and off and on and off and on and off, how do you think that would be for a player rating at these levels? I mean, I don't have that much in action all the time. I'm curious how that would be gauged. The players with the largest stacks were the toughest to beat for us. Yeah, player ratings. As in, you know, dollars per hour or whatever. I'm not sure what the Theo, you know, how you calculate the theoretical. Most floor supervisors wouldn't even bother adjusting your rating. Meaning not giving you anything? I probably wouldn't unless I didn't like the player. Well, when you say wouldn't get, I mean, so I'm just saying, how would you rate somebody that doesn't have a rating at all? not adjusting it up or down, but you know, if they walked up to your table cold and they had no player rating, how do you think it would be rated as far as theoretical? Well, I hope that sun holds over at Disney, because it never rains at Disney, right? Average bet 100. Nice. All right, that would be good. That'd be a good Theo for sure. All right, well, appreciate your feedback, your input. Appreciate you stopping by. And that goes for everybody. Thank you. Those that participate and those that don't in the conversation. But I think the conversation's good. Helps us all, right? All right, this is Scott from Paradise Craps. So we got 12 sessions of Whalen's Dixieland, and we've made some adjustments now after session 8. We'll see how those play out going forward. But you could dock them an hour or so if you wanted to be technical. Yeah, no, right, because it's not on all the time. Yeah, absolutely. But like you said, so hopefully I'll be tipping the dealers, and they'll be happy, and they won't want to do that. Yeah, thank you, Red Eye. These kinds of systems can actually give you a higher Theo. Nice. If they don't notice how often you're off. Yeah, I got you on that. It's like, oh, here comes the supervisor. Turn me back on. Turn me back on. No, I'm not going to put more money at risk for that. But it's yeah, it's good. All right, thanks guys. Appreciate your time. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see how tired I am when I get back, but I'm thinking that's probably it for Wednesday. And we'll come back and we'll hit it again hard tomorrow, early. All right. Have a good one. This is Scott from Paradise Craps. Out.